So I came in Sunday and just kind of worked on the concept of the template. You know, you do something and then you lay in bed that night and you think. I simplified my VCA center section to kind of just the way it is on the SSL. It's just 8, which is perfect actually, because it works all 4 fingers, not thumb obviously, but it gives you that 8 thing in this. So it's going to be drums, bass, all of the main guitars, solo, vocal. This is going to be verse, chorus, and bridge vocals, background vocals. Then this is all. This is actually the return after the compressors. So this is the 1176 and LA2A return, and then all my effects. So you can kind of ride, and then I did vocal, auxes, verse, chorus. So they're right to the side, just like the console. So if I want to do individual stuff, it's right there, and then the actual vocals are here. But what I did was by bussing them here, I was able to take off all the plugins and processing on each of the vocal, and then just put one on each aux. So it saves DSP too, and it kind of simplifies. It kind of simplifies it in kind of a complicated way. But, anybody that does this for a living knows exactly what I'm talking about. Simplifying things in a complicated kind of way. This is complicated, man, I gotta tell you. All I want to do is grow my hair long and drink beer and be a rock and roller, and I somehow have turned into a computer programmer. I'm some sort of a scientist now, so it's alright. So now the baby Huey is sitting right over the center section. That's actually the center section of the console, and I can obviously scroll into view. So this would be, if I set it up, this would be then my drums, my bass, guitars, solo, vocals, lead vocals, background vocals, and then the return of the vocals. So I can automate after compression, I can automate into compression, and then effects. I'm going to do a little vocal effects right here. Get rid of this. So this is, scroll into view. And so here we are. So it's our throw to hall, plate, small room, quarter delay, dotted eighth, or no, quarter delay, eighth, dotted eighth, half note, and then whole note. So I'm kind of messing with the room, the plates in the rooms here and hall, and then the quarter is here, and then the half is here. And I kind of want the half louder, so I kind of will do this thing, and let's see what happens. It's awkward doing it like this with here, but once I have a nice desk and everything's laid out, it'll be a lot easier. I may even, when it comes time to the end of the mix, I may shuttle the keyboard over, slide down the Huey or the artist mix or whatever euphonics I have, and so that it's right here. Or not. I mean, this won't be like all cockeyed sitting on newspapers. It'll be all nice and flat. And I'll actually kind of probably cock it sideways, because I kind of like to work like kind of at an angle. So spaces, echoes, short echo, long echo, pinky. I overdid it so you can hear it. There it is. Silent on that one spot. It takes one to know one. Hole at the end there. Yeah, it's cute. You know, it's a little flavoring, nothing crazy. But now I want to kind of gack out this this half note one. Let's cut it down. Still fine, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. Still fine, let me show you, 'cause it takes me. Still fine, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. Still fine, still fine, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. Still fine, let me show. Still fine, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. Still fine, let me show. Still fine, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. Still fine, let me show you, 'cause it takes. Still fine, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. Still fine, a little kind of, just a slight bit of flange on that half note. So I will come here. Yeah, I can't. Man, I'm just getting confused. I think Woody put these. He moved things into different places now. I don't know what he did. Let's see. I think this would just take me right to flanger, wouldn't it? Still fine, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. Still fine, let me show you. That wasn't just a bad idea. That idea sucked. Still fine, let it grow. Still fine, let. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. Still fine, let it. Better than life, just the same. Better than life, just the same. Funny when I do stuff like this, I totally think about how Michael Brower teaches the effects on vocals. He has such a passion for it. He gets so physical, man. Like not only when he's doing it, but like when he's talking about it, he's just like a fucking madman about it. And that's what he's always into, like, you know. I remember we sat and he analyzed Fix You, I think it was, by Coldplay, which is one of his mixes. It's this like slow building song. Better than life, just the same. Better than life, just the same. Better than life, just the same. Still fine. Still fine.
show you, 'cause it takes more to know more.
Effects on it.
The pale horse rides again. To speak frankly, it's what it seems. So please don't go feeding me your poison food. To speak frankly, it's what it seems. So please don't go feeding me your poison food. Happy false is not true. Please do fire. Let me show you. 'Cause it.
I was thinking how we need to do this. I know I got it.
Solo that, meet the others. Solo the aux. Yeah.
Then we step back, enjoy it.
Solo these guys.
Is that new that just came in?
Sounds like it.
That shit is rattling. Hey, Nanny. How you doing?
Tell me, hey, who is Meredith? That do you teach her voice lessons?
Meredith Matchin.
She's singing at our contemporary service at church this Sunday.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, I made her
somehow
record. She's here all the time. That's the girl I met in California. Is from Gibsonville. I'm like, that's
Oh,
what
that's been coming here the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah. She's been coming here for a couple of years.
Well, for goodness sakes. Well, I'm gonna go to the early service so I can hear her sing.
Oh, yeah. Tell her I
But
said hey.
our choir director was telling somebody and mentioned your name.
How weird.
Your fame is spreading all the way to Gibsonville.
I know.
So, hey,
I'm somebody in Gibsonville.
Faces, we know we've been
This kick is way too loud, but I'm just having fun right now.
step back and
Oh, boy, look. I just finished the mix. Check it out. Isn't the mix awesome?
Perfect.
my skin. Yeah, first step.
This is where I'm missing like my punch 10. Like I just want that little bit of more booty on the bottom, that quick
You've
boom
got
booty.
max bass. Try
Yeah.
the R bass instead.
Nah, the R bass ain't gonna do it.
Really?
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's all
Then we step back
good.
and
Yeah, we decided we're going with the Burl B32 summing mixer, and we're gonna listen to some stuff today too. I think it really sounds good, man. And if we're getting this already in the box, it's just gonna make it better, man.
then we step back. Let yours burn too. Be on your guard. Don't let yours burn too bright. Be on your guard. Don't let yours burn too bright to fail.
That's right here if you want to like visually line it up better.
But be on your guard. Don't let yours burn too bright to fail. But be on your guard. Don't let yours burn too bright to but be on your guard. Don't let yours burn too bright to fail. But be on your guard. Don't let yours burn too bright to fail. But be on your guard. Don't let yours burn too bright to fail. Let it grow.
That's close enough for right now. The bass was always a problem with this from the beginning because of the arrangement and the way it's played.
It's two different basses between the hook and the verses.
Yeah, it's just the whole thing. It's just tough to kind of man. Overdo it, Lugo. Crazy, Lugo.
Is not true. Be still fine.
Hold on. X mode. Dancing and swarming so briefly, so hopping we stay back, enjoying the warmth on our skin. Yeah, first night on life for praise as it lights up our faces. We know we've been found as a time and a place, but be on your guard. Don't let yours burn too bright. Set that by ear.
That's nice.
That's the exact setting, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how weird is that? He's doing it with his calculator. I'm doing it Paul Bunyan style, just by ear. Isn't that funny how many times it works out like that?
It is, man.
I can hear if left-right calibration's off by like a 50,000th of a dB. Like Charlie Bolas. All right, so we took the mix out to the car, and I kind of rifled it down a little bit, and I think I kind of tamed it a little too much. Kind of meeting in the middle. What's weird is that this mix that we're doing, we were A-Bing it against Amaryllis by what that band is. Not one of those bands, not Seether, I don't know. It's one of the bands. And this sounded more like that mix than it sounded like an RM mix in SSL. Just add a little bit of weight. The thing I was adding here, I add a little weight on the kick and the snare and the bass. And the thing, not as much weight, but like a little more bottom end. I kind of cleaned them out a little bit, and I think I kind of overshot it. One of the things that I noticed that is going to be nice when we have our setup for real is my subharmonic generators, the Punch 10 and the Cosmos. Our software subharmonic generators don't touch the hardware. They just don't have that. I don't know, they just don't. I don't know. I think it's going to be nicer. The other thing too, like I said earlier, we decided we're going to do the Burl B32. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off this mix where it is right now, and then we're going to wrap this, and then because we have to go back to the other mix setup with the SSL, because we have to bounce out some stuff for some record labels and a song for Rock of Ages. So we're basically going to break this whole concept down now for 3 weeks or so until we bring in the whole new rig, and then we'll bring it in, and then we'll change up the splits so that it goes out the Burl. I've kind of got a concept now, and I think the Burl's going to even give us a little bit more depth and separation. Though I got to tell you, it really sounds good. You know, the SSL sounds good too. I mean, they're both good. They're different. And if I had more time, I could probably make them more similar. I'm done. We're wrapped. So, and you know, I'm not kind of, like I said, this is our first time doing this, so we're kind of changing the template and trying different things. One thing that I am finding is just so cool and so useful is this. Man, that is one of the most awesome things awesome plugin I've ever owned. It just sounds great, and we put it on acoustic guitars, we put it on heavies. It was like there was more of a coloration on the guitar, not the heavies, the arpeggiated. This dude here, there was more coloration on the SSL, and so I had a LA3A plugin on there, and that wasn't really jiving. I got rid of that, and I was trying to EQ it, and then I was like, man, it's just couldn't quite get it, and then I popped that on, and it was like, bam, it was beautiful. And then you bypass it, and there's the guitar's normal, and you probably can't hear that on the thing, but it really pops out. Just normal bias, 2-inch 16 track, 456. I'm still at 30 up, so I could even probably go 15. Let's hear 15. Yeah, 15's better. 15 is awesome. Man, it sounds killer.
Let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. It's still fire. Let me show you, 'cause it takes one to know one. Always burns bright.
That's got to be the coolest looking plugin I've ever seen. That's a pretty cool plugin. One thing I've noticed about mixing in the box here with this setup as opposed to the console is everything is way more touchy. I don't know. I'm not a tech guy. I don't know how, but it seems like with the SSL, there's so much kind of color and circuitry and kind of its own thing that almost like you got to really do things to hear them, like volume wise, where with this it's like you just touch things and they poke right out. Maybe it's not different, I don't know. It just seems more like I can hear. I have to be more subtle sometimes with this, and I can hear my moves really obviously, if that makes sense. You just gotta be careful. There you go. I mean, there's a basic setup. We'll wrap this up. It does really sound good. And again, this is in the box summing, but ultimately it looks like we're going to go Burl B32. So we'll be doing some of the stuff as hardware inserts, and some of it will be inserted, between the apogees and the Burl summing box. Kind of figuring out what we want. It's starting to make sense. We're having some ideas as to how we can do this, because I don't really want to go for the SSL Sigma, to be totally honest with you. For a number of reasons, I just don't want to really spend the bread, number one, and I like the way the burl sounds. The SSL sounds great too, but I really kind of like the burl better, I think. And I just want simple, so we're devising some ways around it in case there's stuff where we can actually kind of insert stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But there you have it. Where you guys as sick of listening to this song as me? Good tune though. Matt Bowen, thanks, buddy. You rock. We love Matt Bowen here.
Horse,